And in Python, strings can be created by enclosing the characters or the sequence of characters in the codes. And Python, I already said that Python allows us to use a single quotes, double quotes, or even a triple quotes to create this string. Let me give an example so that you can understand clearly. One second. Okay. Let me take a string, whatever, string equals to Python. This is string, okay? Here Python is a string and it is surrounded by a double quotes. So now this is the syntax of the string. Now I'm gonna teach you guys about how to create strings in Python, okay? And we can create a string by enclosing the characters in single quotes or double quotes or even a triple quotes. But the triple quotes is a different case. Let me give an example. First of all, let me create a string using single quotes. Okay, so let me take a string 1 equals to single quotes, right? Python 1 is okay. See, if you print string 1, sorry guys, my laptop is very slow. Oh, I'm sorry. See, we got the value as a 1 is a. Here I created a string using single quotes. Now I gonna create string using double quotes. See, if I take string 2 equals to Python, and here Python is surrounded with double quotes. See, we got the result, that is Python. This is all about using single quotes and using double quotes. Now I'm going to teach you the third case, that is using triple quotes. And triple quotes is a different case, that is generally triple quotes are generally used for represent the multi-line or a doc string. Let me explain. Sorry, just delete all this stuff. Okay, let me take an example. String 3 equals to, sorry, triple quotes now. Okay, 1 is a Vadiani Anjali. See, let me print this string 3. See, I got the values, that is one is the Vadiani Anjali. Generally, these triple quotes are generally used to represent the multi-line. Okay, this is all about the creation of strings, that is we can create a string by enclosing the characters in single quotes or double quotes. And there is a third case, that is triple quotes, and it is a different case, that it is generally used to represent the multi-line. This is all about the creation of the strings. And now I'm gonna teach you guys about the string indexing. Okay, like other languages like C, Java, the indexing of the Python string also starts from the 0. Like for example, if you take any string, that is one is a, here indexing starts from the 0, means here V means 0, A1, N 2, A3, J4, A5, like that, so on. Okay, let me print so that you can understand better. If you take string equals to Python, let me print string 1 of 0. Can anyone guess what is the output here?
P is the output, ma'am.
Come again. Yes, P.
P.
Okay. Yes. See, we got the output as a P because here, 0 means P. In Python, indexing starts from the 0. So the first index is P, na? So we got the value P. And next, let me print another index, that is print stu3, print str of what, 4. Okay. Okay, see, HO means 3 means HO means 4. I already told you, N is 5. Okay, this is all about Python indexing. Let me delete all this. Print. Now guess, what is the output here?
Some error.
Yes. This is, I mean, out of range now. So we got
Definitely
index
only.
of. See, we got the value that is index error means string index out of range. Okay. Okay. This is all about the indexing, guys. Okay, string indexing. And now I gonna teach you guys about, okay, um, I mean, in this is all about the slice operator, that is okay. Now I want to access the substrings. Okay, like I here I want to get pyth. Okay, so let me now delete all this. Okay, generally in Python we can use the column operator to access the substring from the given string. Okay, using the column operator we can get the substrings. Let me give an example so that you can understand better. Let me take a string that is one is a. Here I want to print that VA. So this is print str1. Okay, sorry. 02 VA na 02. Okay. See, we got the output as VA. Here we must notice that the upper range given in the slice operator is always exclusive. See, here I take this range is 0 to 2. Here 0 means A, 1 means, I mean 0 to 2 means 0, 1, 2. Okay, here 0 means V. 1 means A, and the final is 2. Here the upper range is always exclusive. Okay, so that's why we got the output as VA. Let me give another example. Okay. Starts from second index to third index. Whatever. Print second na, so to third index, so that yeah. See, NA means second means N, third NA. So we got the output as NA. This is all about slicing. Let me give another example, that is I just want to print starts from 0 to second index. Print zero to second index. So okay, 0 to 3. Sorry, 0 to 3. See, I got the value as a 1. In another way also we can print like str1 of. See, same VIN VIN. In this way also we can print print the values. This is 1 second. This is all about the indexing, and in Python we can do the negative I mean this is all about the slicing, and in Python we can do the negative slicing also, like it starts from the rightmost character which is indicated as -1, and the second almost indexing indicates -2. So let me explain once again. Let me give an example. just delete. If you perform negative slicing, -1 means here it starts from the rightmost. Okay, rightmost means A. One second, son of -1 means A, -2 means J, -3 means A, -4 means N, and so on. Okay, let me print so that you can understand better. If you print str of -1, see, we got the value as the A. I already told now. I mean, negative slicing is starts from the rightmost index. So the rightmost index is A. So we got the value as the A. If I print -1, -2, I got the value. Okay, see, J. And let me print another example, that is -4. So we got the value as in N. This is all about the negative slicing. Let me print substrings using negative slicing. Like if at all I want to print -4 to -1. See, I got the value NAJ because -4 means here for, I mean, N. So -4 to -1 means -4, -3, -2. Here the upper range is exclusive na. So that is NAJ. Let me give an example so that you can understand. Let me print another, that is str of 1 of, here I want to print -5 to -2. See, we got the value as A because here -5 means 0. A -5 to -2 means -5, -4, -3. Okay, -5 A, -4 N, -3 A. And the rest will be the rest is not considered. Okay, so we got the value as A N A. This is all about negative slicing. I hope everything is clear till now. And now I'm gonna teach you guys about reassigning strings. Okay, generally string is an immutable data type in Python which cannot be changed once if we declare it in the program. Okay, and updating the contents of the strings is an easy as assigning it to a new string, but the string object doesn't support item assignment. Means a string can only be replaced with a new string since its content cannot be partially replaced. Okay, because strings are immutable in Python. Let me give you an example. Assigning, sorry, if you take string equals to everything capital. Okay, now I want to replace the first index element with the small v. Sorry. String of 0 equals to somewhat g. See, we got the output, that is string object does not support item assignment. I already told that strings are immutable, means we can't perform any operations, means we can't assign some new values to that to the older one. We can directly replace one string with another string, but we can't assign values. Okay, see, we got that type error, that is string object does not support item assignment. Okay, let me replace. See, if you take another string equals to small one is let me delete all this. Let me print. And one is a means in Python we can replace one string with another string, but we can't perform assigning values like that because Python is Python strings are immutable. This is all about reassignment. And the next one is deleting the string. As I already said that strings are immutable, like we cannot delete or remove the characters from the string, but we can delete the entire string. Okay, let me give an example. See, for example, if we take string equals to Python, if you want to delete first key, first index value. See, we got the output that is string object doesn't support item deletion also because Python strings are immutable. If you delete the entire, if you want to delete, see, successfully deleted. Okay, let me print. If at all, if you have any doubts, let me print string. Means name string is not defined, like because Python string is completely deleted. This is how we can perform deletion and assign method in Python. And as I said that Python strings are immutable, so that we can't perform any deletion, remove, assignment or operations. Okay, and now I just want to explain you guys about string operators. Like there are some operators which are involved in this string, that is concatenation, repetition, slicing. I already explained about this. Let me explain what is concatenation. Concatenation means it generally, this concatenation operator is generally used to join the strings given either side of the operator. Let me explain. Here I already take string Python. Let me take another string. String 2 equals to one is I just want to perform concatenation means plus. That's it. Nothing about string 1 plus string 2. See, I got the output that is Python 1 is This is how we can perform concatenation operation on Python. And the next one is repetition. This operation generally we can perform by using the star operator. Let me explain. If you print string star, let me 2. See, we got the output that is Python. If at all I take here 4 times, it will be printed. That is Python. Okay, I hope everything is clear till now. And the another one is I already explained that slicing or slice operator and the range operator. So that's why I don't want to repeat this again. Now I gonna teach you. Now I want to explain another operator, that is in operator. I already said that what is an in operator, and it is also known as a membership operator. Generally, it returns if a particular substring is present in the specified string. Let me give an example. If you take print, string is Python now, so print p in string. Can anyone guess what is the output here?
Boolean true.
Yes, true. Yes. Okay. Yeah, see, we got the output true because P is presented in the string. The string means Python. P is presented in Python. This is about in operator. And the next one is not in. Let me print, that is P not in string 2. See, we got the output that is true. These not in and not in both are belongs to the membership operator. Okay, and This is all, I mean, this is all about the Python operators which are involved in the strings. And now I just want you, I mean, now I want to explain you guys about the last concept, that is format. Okay, the format method. Generally, the format method is the most flexible and useful method in formatting strings. Means the curly braces, I mean, the curly braces, like, see, these are the curly braces. These generally used as the placeholder in the string and replaced by the format method argument. Okay, let me give an example. Okay, see, the first one in format, there are three steps. That is, first one is using curly braces, means print curly braces and curly braces. Sorry, both are best friends. One sec. See, you should use double quote. Okay, dot format. Oh, fun. One second, guys. Hmm. Odiani
Huh?
and Mukesh. Yeah, see, let me print the output here. See, we got the output, that is Vodiani and Rakesh both are best friends. Okay, this is how we can use the format method. Okay, and the I mean, using curly braces. And the next method is positional argument. Okay, like print, sorry, 1 and sorry, 0, both are best friends. Dot format of uh, Kishu. See, we got the output, that is Kishore and Pushpa both are best friends. Here, because I am, let me change the positions. Any guesses? What is the output here? Hello? Am I clear?
Pushpa and Kishore.
Yes. Pushpa and Kishore are the best friends. This is how we can use the format method in strings. And the next one is using keyword. This is the final argument, that is the keyword argument. Okay. Generally, print sorry, A, B, C. Dot format. If it, here I am taking A equals to what is somewhat VA, comma B equals to, sorry, B equals to J. I'm sorry, guys, my My system is very slow. Sorry. C equals to NA, whatever. See, we got the output that is VA, NA, I mean VA, JA, and NA. This is all about the format method, and which are involved. I mean, there are three steps, that is using curly braces, positional argument, and keyword argument. This is all about format. And next, I just want you guys explain that is I mean generally you I mean slash operator, that is Python allow us to use the format specified used in the C print C's printf statement, that is the format specifiers in Python are treated in the same way that are, like if you want to print integers in C, then there you are, then we, let me explain. There we are using percentile D. If you want to print float, percentile F. If you want to print strings, then percentile S. In Python also we are using all those things, like Python provides an additional operator, that is percent, which is used as an interface between the format specifiers and their values. And I mean, in the other words, we can say that it binds the format specifier to their values. Let me give an example. Let me take an integer that is 10, and float equals to somewhat 10.12, and string equals to, okay, here I just want to print, okay, hi. My value is, it is integer na, so we are using percentile D, okay. And next slash n, okay, and the next one is, hi, I am float, my value is percentile F slash n. That's it, okay. That is integer, next one is float, next one is string. See, here we got the output, that is, hi, I am integer, my value is 10, and I am float and my value is 10 point somewhat, and I am string, my value is Varun. So this is all about one second, this is all about the percentile operator, okay. Okay guys, and there are some Python string function, that is capitalize, case, fold, center, count. You should practice all these things. This is all about today's session. I hope everything is clear till now. Let me, okay. This is all for today's class. I gave one assignment to you guys, I think Saturday. Only few people are submitted their assignment. What about rest? Hello, am I clear? Only few people are submitted their assignment. What about rest? Guys, tell me. Comment in chat box. Going to submit, ma'am. Okay. Guys, if you are already familiar with Python and this assignment is nothing to you, and if you are a fresher, I mean if you are a beginner, then you should do practice, then only you can expert in Python na. I gave a small assignment that is just to print patterns. Durga Rakesh, may I know the reason? And guys, come on. What about rest? What about rest? Only few members are submitted their assignment. Santoshi ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Only few people are submitted their assignment, ma'am.
Ma'am, they will not get any points after some if they submit late.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Those
guys.
who will submit late, they will not get their points. Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And there is a information for you all that CD is going to organize an event called Technovision, which is further subdivided into sub events. And our event is called Code Thunder, which is based on coding contest. It is consisting of two rounds. First one is of MCQs and second one is of coding questions, that is problem statements. If you qualify that, you will get rewards. Rewards can be anything, and it is mainly free of cost for you all. If you get entries of your friends or someone else, you will get benefits. Okay, so you should all register in this contest. Like, you have to participate in this contest, so you will get to know that how much knowledge you have got in your field or in your subject. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. Am I audible to all? Am I clear to all about the contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it is based on coding. You should check your knowledge and participate in that. We'll provide all the information in the group. Okay. So if you want to ask something, you can ask now. And mainly, if you generate leads, like if you get participants in this contest, you will get cash rewards or something per lead. Now, how many of you want to participate in this? Others?